Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel, Encyclopedia Learn AZ. Today we're diving deep into a truly mind-bending topic that blends philosophy, science fiction, and cutting-edge science. The simulation hypothesis. And we'll also be exploring a closely related cosmic puzzle, the Fermi Paradox. Buckle up, because this journey is going to challenge your perception of reality. Let's start with the simulation hypothesis, a brainchild of philosopher Nick Bostrom. Imagine a future civilization so technologically advanced that they can create incredibly realistic computer simulations. Simulations so detailed that the simulated beings within them believe their world is completely real. Think about the advancements we've made in gaming and virtual reality in just a few decades. Now, extrapolate that progress thousands, maybe millions of years into the future. Could a sufficiently advanced civilization create a simulation indistinguishable from reality? Bostrom argues that it's not only possible, but perhaps even probable. His argument rests on a fascinating trilemma. He proposes three possibilities regarding advanced civilizations and simulations. 1. Extinction. Civilizations might tend to go extinct before reaching the technological sophistication required to create such simulations. Think about the threats we face today: nuclear war, climate change, pandemics. These are just a few examples of how a civilization could self-destruct before reaching its full potential. 2. Disinterest. Perhaps civilizations do reach the required technological level but are simply not interested in creating ancestor simulations, which are simulations of their own past or of other civilizations. Maybe they consider it unethical, resource-intensive, or simply boring. Their motivations and interests might be completely beyond our comprehension. 3. Simulation. If extinction and disinterest are not the norm, then the third possibility becomes highly likely: that we are almost certainly living in a simulation. If countless civilizations reach the point where creating realistic simulations is feasible, and at least some of them actually do create them, then the number of simulated realities would vastly outnumber the single base reality. Statistically, therefore, it becomes much more likely that we are inhabiting one of the many simulations rather than the original reality. Think of it like this. Imagine a civilization creates 1 million simulations. Now, there's one real world and 1 million simulated ones. If you were to randomly pick a conscious being from all these worlds, the odds of picking someone from the real world are 1 in 1,000,001. Pretty slim, right? Now, it's crucial to understand that Bostrom isn't claiming we definitely live in a simulation. He's presenting a thought experiment, a philosophical argument that explores the possibilities. He's simply saying that if we assume advanced civilizations are possible and at least some would be interested in creating simulations, then the likelihood of us being in a simulation is surprisingly high. The simulation hypothesis raises profound questions. What is reality? What is consciousness? If we are in a simulation, does that diminish the meaning of our lives? These are complex questions with no easy answers. Some argue that even if we were in a simulation, it wouldn't change the fact that our experiences are real to us. Others suggest that the very possibility of a simulation challenges our understanding of free will and determinism. Now, let's shift our focus to the Fermi Paradox, a puzzle that ties in nicely with the simulation hypothesis. Named after physicist Enrico Fermi, the paradox highlights the apparent contradiction between the high probability of extraterrestrial life and the lack of observable evidence for it. The universe is vast, ancient, and teeming with stars and planets. Statistically, it seems incredibly likely that life should exist elsewhere. So, Fermi famously asked, "Where is everybody?" Several explanations have been proposed for this cosmic silence. 1. The rare Earth hypothesis. This theory suggests that the conditions that allowed life to flourish on Earth are exceptionally rare. Perhaps the specific combination of our planet's size, distance from the Sun, the presence of a large moon, and other factors is so unique that it's incredibly unlikely to be replicated elsewhere. 2. The Great Filter. This chilling possibility proposes that there's a common obstacle or filter that prevents civilizations from reaching a certain level of technological advancement or from surviving long enough to become detectable. This filter could be behind us, meaning we've already passed the most difficult hurdle, or it could be ahead of us, suggesting a looming existential threat that wipes out civilizations before they can spread throughout the galaxy. This ties in neatly with the extinction prong of Bostrom's trilemma. 3. The zoo hypothesis. Perhaps advanced alien civilizations are aware of us but choose to observe us from a distance, like we study animals in a zoo. They might be waiting for us to reach a certain level of technological or social maturity before making contact. Or maybe they're simply observing us out of scientific curiosity. 4. Self-destruction. As mentioned earlier, it's possible that civilizations have a tendency to destroy themselves before they can reach out to others or become detectable. This could be through nuclear war, environmental collapse, or other self-inflicted catastrophes. 5. Technological limits. Perhaps interstellar travel is simply far more difficult or resource-intensive than we currently imagine. The vast distances between stars might pose insurmountable challenges for even the most advanced civilizations. 6. They are here, but we can't detect them. Perhaps alien civilizations are already present on Earth or in our solar system, but we lack the technology or understanding to perceive them. Their technology might be so advanced that it's indistinguishable from natural phenomena. 7. Communication challenges. Imagine trying to communicate with an ant colony. They operate on a completely different scale and with a vastly different understanding of the world. Perhaps alien civilizations are trying to communicate, but we simply don't understand their methods or their language. So, how does the Fermi Paradox relate to the simulation hypothesis? Well, one possibility is that advanced civilizations are prevalent, but most of them exist within simulations. If our reality is a simulation, then the absence of observable alien life might be explained by the parameters set by the creators of our simulation. Perhaps they designed our simulated universe to be devoid of other intelligent life. Or perhaps they limited our ability to perceive other civilizations. Both the simulation hypothesis and the Fermi Paradox are mind-boggling concepts that push the boundaries of our understanding. They challenge us to question our place in the universe and the nature of reality itself. While we don't have definitive answers to these questions, the exploration of these ideas is crucial for expanding our intellectual horizons and inspiring further scientific inquiry. What do you think? Do you believe we might be living in a simulation? What are your thoughts on the Fermi Paradox? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your perspectives. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more explorations of the universe's biggest mysteries. Thanks for watching.